But okay, welcome back to the Everybody Podcast again. Today we have a special guest. We have a big artist in the building again. Okay, you go. Tell us who you are, man.
Man, a lot of people know I go by Jackpot JB. On campus, you might know me as JB. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who's JB?
Who's JB?
Yeah.
JB is chill guy, the introvert. You know.
Mm.
Jackpot JB is more of the party guy, the outside person. Yeah.
So you have an alter ego.
Yeah.
Why do you have an alter ego?
I feel like I got three.
You got
Three.
three?
Who's the third one?
Third one is Jack. It's just Jack.
Who's Jack?
So Jack, I think that's more for the ladies.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Who's met Jack before?
Who met Jack? Exes.
Okay. All right.
Right now, so, yeah,
Mm.
exes.
Okay. So why Jackpot JB? How did you get the name?
Oh, so Jackpot came from basically, I ain't gonna lie, we was just really like, me and my friends from high school was just looking up names, cause I had started rapping a little bit in high school, but I wasn't doing too much. And yeah, we was just like thinking, man, we had names like AP. It stands for Applied Pressure. We had Glow Boys. We was on some Chief Keef shit. We had a whole bunch of shit going, and then like my angel numbers are 777. So, and plus I was born on July 7th, and so it was just like correlated. So I was like, Jackpot.
Okay.
Jackpot.
You mentioned you rap.
Hmm?
You mentioned you rap.
You said what?
You mentioned you rap, yeah?
Oh yeah, I mentioned
Okay,
God.
can you rap right now?
Right now, freestyle.
Yeah, freestyle. If I get beat. If I get beat.
You give me a beat. Okay, go ahead. Hey, I'm on the podcast with my boy Kamzi. I don't know what to say. He put me on the spot today. Hey, that's a real beat, okay?
Okay.
I'm not a freestyler, but I ain't gonna lie.
Oh,
I
that-
get in the booth though, for
Oh,
sure.
For real? How many music have you dropped?
How many,
How many like tapes have you dropped?
Two full tapes, yeah.
Oh, two full tapes.
Two full tapes, yeah.
So what? I haven't really listened to your music for
Mhm.
it, but like when you make music, like what goes through your mind? Like how do you get that sort of inspiration? Like,
It really from other artists.
hmm.
Artists like big artists, small artists, local artists.
Oh really?
You know what I'm saying?
Like who?
I just gravitate and grab from everywhere really and just make my course sound, you know what I'm saying? And do what I like to do.
Nice. So what are your influences? You mentioned Lucas. Could you like give specific names? Luca and big artists.
I would say when I first came up, when I first thought about like actually doing music, it was like this guy named Truckload Cinco
Yeah.
in our area, and I was like, man, he just got out of high school like a year or two ago. Like he from the city, like I could do that. And then another name, probably Yavo. You probably heard of Lil Soldier, Lil Bam. I'm like, man, these guys coming from the city, bro. Like, it's possible. So, yeah.
So what else would you be doing if not music?
If not music, making some type of money, hustling somewhere, for sure. Music, I just say like rapping, like, yeah, I want to pursue rap, but I mean, right now it's just a hobby. Like I am in school. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got bigger dreams, you know?
It don't look like a hobby though.
It don't look like a hobby, look
Yeah.
like, I mean, bro, a lot of people, well, I would say I put rap on the back burner a little bit, you know? Cause, I mean, especially right now, like, with the school stuff going on, like, I feel like that's why I, like, drop music so sporadically, cause you be like, I got the school stuff, and I'm really taking it serious, so it's like, oh, how do I, like, manage?
Yeah.
So, yeah, like, the school stuff really just slows the rap down for me. But I mean, I'm finna graduate May 5th, 4 o'clock. For sure. Like, I think things gonna pick back up with the rap, like more consistency.
So you performed for the first time in front of the school. How did you feel?
In front of the school, yeah, that was my first time performing in front of the school. How did I feel? Exhilarating. I would say I was nervous, but once I got on the stage, it goes away. So, yeah.
So did you have any like pre-show ritual or something?
Oh, most definitely. I might take me a little shot or two. I don't drink that much, but that gets like the jitters out. So a little shot or two. Definitely go in the mirror and just practice what I'm gonna do, rehearse what I'm gonna do. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? That's about it. Make sure I know the words.
Well, you one of those kids when you're a young guy who sings in the mirror.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. For sure. Like my friends catch me now, humming stuff all the time. Yeah. You singing, bro?
So when you make music, do you like write or like are you like driving and like, oh my god, that's a bar and then
Yeah.
right?
Yes, bro. Literally. So I could be driving or doing anything, and I just say something. I'm like, oh,
That's
I grab my phone. I grab my phone. I hit voice record it, and then when I go to the studio or something like that, just record it.
Mm.
That's how. And then I do write. I write, and then if the vibe is there, I do freestyle. I won't write. So, yeah.
Do you also make beat?
So that's a crazy question. So when I always loved music from a young age, and like in middle school, I was like, I need to figure out how to express this music that I have in my head. So at first, I wanted to be a producer, and I couldn't really get into it. Like I guess it was a lot of technical shit for it, and I just wasn't into like researching and trying to learn. So I was cool with it. I was looking at a lot of beat people like Metro and Zaytov and stuff like that. And then like when I got in high school, I just seen like, okay, it's another way I could just say it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of me.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm just say it.
That's what's up.
But I do want to get into like, cause my friends who engineer me and stuff like that, like they make beats and everything. So I was like, yeah, I'm trying to be an all around guy too.
That's about it.
So you make beats, you make music, you also do a bit of acting and film.
You act?
Bro,
So
how you know?
how don't I know?
So is JB an actor or is that another alter ego for acting?
Yeah, JB the actor.
JB the actor.
JB the actor. How I get an actor? That's literally a part of my major. I'm a communications media major, and I concentrate in production, so we do a lot of film, a lot of acting. So I mean, I would say my first little project was like last semester. We did like the Get Out scene. I was the main character, and that was cool. And then I feel like this semester I had a lot of acting to do. Like I played Smokey in a short film on Friday.
Yeah.
And then I played in this another character, like in a romantic comedy type, and that one was a little rough. But yeah, I'm a little Denzel.
Lil Denzel, it's crazy. So would you move forward with it?
With acting, for surely. I kind of love it. I wouldn't say I love it. I like it though. Like it's something new. I feel like I'm a jack of all trades. You heard that, Jack?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm a jack of all trades, and yeah, whatever challenge is set in front of me, I just try to seize it and
Yeah. You mentioned you're graduating, and previously you mentioned that you got bigger dreams ahead. So what's that bigger dream like? What are your plans really?
I do want to get my master's. I want to get my MBA. But right now I have like this job lined up. Basically, I'll be a teacher. So this program is called Teach for America. I kind of got into it and joined the course, did the interviews and all that, and I got accepted. So in May, I will start training to teach. I'll be teaching social studies to 8th grade to 9th grade.
How you feel?
How I feel about being a teacher? I've been getting that a lot. I don't know. I feel like though, kids are only going to be what they see, and I'm always striving to advocate for the youth and like uplift the youth. And like where I come from, like education is poor, so I feel like if I was to go back and give back to my community and like show educational equity, my youth be uplifted.
So how do you plan on doing that? Like, do you plan on being a teacher for a while and then using some of your bread and going back to?
So it's like a 2-year program.
Okay.
It's like a 2-year program. So I'll do that for 2 years, and if I like it, I'll keep going. If I don't, I'll stop. But yeah,
that's about it.
what else you said?
No, just like after you finish the program, Do you, yeah, after you finish Birmingham, yeah, do you plan on going back to like where you from? Is it Mobile?
This is Birmingham.
Yeah, Birmingham. So,
I will
like,
be actually stationed in Birmingham.
oh, okay. Alright, that's valid. To like, give back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I thought you were gonna be in Huntsville.
Nah. I thought it's kind of like
In between.
I don't know if I should go to Huntsville, should I go back to Birmingham, or should I go to Atlanta? You know what I'm saying? Huntsville's like, okay, I live my life up in here, and I kind of made a name for myself in Huntsville.
Yeah.
And it's like being here, I'm still gonna be around the college scene. I'm trying to grow.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I go back to Birmingham. Okay, I'll be giving back to my community. I'll be back in the city. It's gonna be kind of like going back.
Mm-hmm.
If I go to Atlanta, it's a whole new life.
Yeah,
So
and then you have
it's
to start.
But I'll be in Birmingham though,
Mm.
just for this little start. But
Does graduation scare you?
nah, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go.
Not like in the sense of like everybody's ready to go to like freshman year, but like the structure of school, like normally like people from next semester know we're gonna be going to the CAF, we're gonna be gonna be doing this, but once you get into the real world, it's like it's just you, it's like whatever you make it.
Right. Like after college, I see what you're saying. It kind of does, but I've been so independent like these past 4 or 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
These past 5 years, I've been so independent, like being on my own. Like my parents are in Birmingham. Like I literally got dropped off here, and so I had to make shit work. And so life after college, I'm gonna have my help, my support from my family or whatever, but I'm gonna be on my own, like I'm on my own now. So I'm ready.
You mentioned previously when you speak, you mentioned where you grew up from was not like the best, especially from education wise. How did that like sort of environment shape you to who you are, or do you feel like you could have easily gone left, so to say?
I could have easily gone left. Like I'm from Fairfield, if anybody know. In Birmingham, like it's nothing. It's nothing there. Walmart, no Walmart. I mean, it's food stores and shit there, like, but it's run down, bro. We ain't got no police. We ain't got shit. So it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. But being in that environment, I knew that I had to like be more than what I saw. I was mentored by great people. Definitely kept me out the streets. I definitely seen it, so I was neutral. I definitely seen it, saw it, lived it. So I don't know. I just didn't. I knew I wasn't supposed to be there though. So I made my way to college. I was like, people who are successful go to college. So I was like, I'm gonna go to college. I'm a first gen, and I was like, I'm gonna make a better life than what I see for myself. And
So what does a better life for you look like?
Getting out of Birmingham, really. Like, I go back and I'll stay, but like I said, the bigger dream, get out of Birmingham, get out of Alabama, really. Yeah.
So would you say like Birmingham was like holding you back with your potential?
Kinda in music, cause like, I would say the rap scene is coming up in Birmingham. Like, it's definitely coming up. Like, but when I started, it wasn't, and it was just like I was just like a local. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like if I was in Atlanta, it'd be way easier. You know what I'm saying? Way easier. So
You just run into Quavo.
Yeah, I wouldn't say Birmingham would hold me back though, because I definitely had support there. Definitely had support there, but I need room to grow. Like I need room to like be here and there and there. You know what I'm saying?
Go on. Yeah, you mentioned you're a first gen, and let's say a random kid is watching this. If no kids are allowed to watch this, and it's very like, wow, he made it out, like, and he's very like, okay, how do I make it out? What do you advise to him? Like, how should he go about it?
Bro, find you a passion, bro, and stick to it. Like, find you a passion, or find you a mentor. Find you somebody that you look up to, that you see what they're doing and you like what they're doing, and you feel like you can fit. Do that. And just stick to it, and just have dedication and determination about whatever you're trying to do, and just stick to it, and you'll get out.
Who was that mentor for you?
I would say Antonio Lawson. If he watch this, he'll know.
What does he do?
Right now he is a counselor at UAB. Mm-hmm. So at first he was just a counselor at Miles College.
Yeah.
He's at UAB.
So what about him made you want to be his mentor?
So in high school, I had joined this organization that he advised. It's called Fire Monroe, similar to Alpha Phi Alpha. And I came in 2015, and like that organization was just like on the rise at that point, or a rebuilding stage. And he took us in like we was his own, like from day one, like always like on his hip. I ain't gonna lie, like he was just one of those guys that I seen and it was just like, yeah, I want to be like him. And as you can see, like I played Alpha, I went to college, and yeah, that's my guy. That's my guy.
So you grew up in a rough area, and like, you know, again we mentioned education and everything, and like me personally, like I also I'm very passionate about like, you know, equity in education, but not everyone can make it out. Not everyone can go to college.
Yeah.
So to those people, like,
what can you do?
Yeah.
So those people that like don't think college is for them, I have a lot of friends that are successful that didn't go to college. You know what I'm saying? Find you a niche. Find you something. Do something. Don't sit around. Just don't sit down all day doing nothing. Find something. Find a craft. Find a passion. And just, you know, do you. Be you. And strive.
So if there was something that people don't know about either of the three personalities, what would it be?
I be singing, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
For real?
I be singing, bro, a little bit.
Wait, let's like.
It's just holding the tone. It's just holding the tone. I play trumpet. I'm a musician, so like holding the tone is cool. I don't think I'm no, you know what I'm saying?
Mariah Carey.
Yeah, I ain't no singer. I ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Who be singing? Jack Wiz, you know what I'm saying?
Bruno Mars.
I ain't none of that. You know, I ain't none of that. But I can hold notes too. You know what I'm saying?
Hold it up.
Hold it. Oh, I ain't. I'm trying to put me on the spot. Like, you keep trying to.
He does that to everybody.
Nah, I be humming though. You guys, my friends, like, JB, stay humming. It just be in my head. I don't know.
If you had a girl, would you sing to her? Like, you know those dramatic scenes where people, you know, trying to like get that girl's attention, or like, you know, just be extra really, and then they sing.
To a girl?
Yeah.
Would I sing to a girl?
Yeah.
I sang to a girl before.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd that end up?
Draws?
Okay. That was not bad. I thought you were about to say something else like.
Draws? That's what I was saying. Yeah, it worked.
So obviously we can see that you're we can see that you're into fashion. Who would you say is your like fashion inspiration?
Oh my god. Fashion inspiration? That's so hard to think right now. Like that's so hard to think of. Like I do look at a lot of artists though. Like I take from a lot of artists, Gunna, Thug for sure, people in Atlanta for sure. Like people, like when I first came to college, people thought I was from Atlanta. Like I was like, nah, I'm from Birmingham. Like, you dress like you from Atlanta though. Like, I don't know. Maybe I just, you know. But like I'll say my inspiration is myself though, for real. Like all this comes from my head. I might see some and you know get a little inspo, but you know all this comes from me. Yeah.
Is there any fashion trend you won't go with? Like maybe the red boots or...
I like the red boots.
So
I like the red boots. I like the red boots. I don't know why people don't like the red boots.
You like them?
They're fire, but like...
I see you in the red boots. I know you can do the red boots.
No, you can.
I could wear it in my house.
In your house?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say on a statement piece, like it was just for the picture.
Yeah, just for the picture.
Walking around, I don't think so.
Nah.
I know people who walk around. I know a girl I've dated that would walk around and then wear
like
the red
just
boots.
For that day fit, like yeah. But the everyday walk around.
Yeah, like an everyday walk around.
That doesn't come to me.
You can't even get out of them. Like you gotta cut yourself out of them. Like, nah.
Really?
Yeah, it's hard to get off. Like people like slash the stuff and then put it out.
Why they make it that?
It's fashion.
So you just wear it once and that's it? Because like when you slash it, isn't that...
I mean, they do it in the back, so they can just like.
Oh.
It's weird.
It's weird. But yeah, I want them. I do want them.
Okay, so which fashion trend won't you go with?
Would I not go with?
Goth. Goth.
Gothic? Hell no.
Yeah,
I'm not emo.
I'm like, hell no.
Gothic, nah.
What about like, let me see something. I don't know.
Cause I know it's something. I really just can't think right now though. Something I
Maybe
can't.
like check on check.
Oh yeah, like okay.
Like polka dot.
Yeah, I mean, like I want to go polka dot shirt, polka dot pants, polka dot socks. Like,
Really?
I wouldn't say just polka dot, but it was something else. It was like polka dot hat, polka dot shirt, polka dot.
I've definitely seen that on campus, bro. I've seen that
I
on
ain't gonna say
campus.
nothing, but
I'm
yeah, I done
sorry.
seen it. It's crazy.
What's happening, bro?
Like,
On campus?
Yeah, I've seen that on
I done
campus.
seen it. I ain't gonna say it was just polka dot, but yeah.
I've seen complete polka dot. I was like, what's going on today? Springtime.
They be trying to put it. Like, what is that? You thought that was cool?
It definitely did. So, when Mariah the Scientist came.
Oh my God.
So,
Why you hit me with that? Come on.
what about Mariah the Scientist got you? Are you inspired by her, or like what's it? What's your relationship with Mariah the Scientist?
Mariah the Scientist, you gonna give me trouble? Shit, I don't know. I just follow Mariah for her music, for her vibe. It's just cool. It's soft. You know what I'm saying? I just like that.
So, do you listen to like soft music?
Yeah, I do. I listen to all music.
Would you ever make like an R&B album?
I would. I will.
You will? What's the next drop?
When the next drop, it's not gonna be R&B. It's not gonna be R&B. I think R&B gonna come. Give me like 2 more years. Cause I've been like thinking about singing on the track or like giving a little melody on the track. It's kind of like I'm stepping out that comfort zone. It takes a minute for me to step out sometimes. So I feel like it'll come in like 2 years maybe.
Why do you think it's hard?
I feel like, cause I feel like I just got comfortable rapping. Like I can just go in, like go say something, cool. But singing, like it's hard to make a song singing, like a singing song. It's hard to make that type of song. So, and I tried it.
Yeah.
So I can't say I didn't try. It just wasn't given. So.
Yeah.
Is there anybody you want to work with?
You mean like big artists or
Both.
Both small. I wouldn't say Yavo a small artist right now. He's coming. He's coming hard. I want to work with Yavo for sure. On a larger scale, I want to work with DDG.
Why DDG?
I would say DDG was a big inspiration for me coming out of high school. Like I had been watching him since like the 10th grade. I just found so much in common between me and him. And I had started YouTube like 10th grade.
All right.
Well, like I started YouTube because of him. So I had started doing YouTube. Like I was a kid at school. And it's lit. And I was doing that. And then he had started rapping. That was another inspiration too. When he started rapping, okay, cool. You on YouTube, you rap. Okay, cool. I can do both too. So then I was just doing that.
All right.
But yeah, so I have a question though. A lot of your inspirations are from artists, YouTubers, and whatnot. And like some of the artists you mentioned, like Gunna, Susa, and other stuff, Young Thug, they've been getting like trouble, or they have got into trouble. So do you feel like artists should be held to a certain standard because they have such an influence on other people's life?
It's kind of a hard one because I've thought about that so much, like me like rapping and stuff, and then especially some stuff I be saying. I definitely be careful about that. Should artists be held to a certain standard? No, I don't feel like artists should be held to no certain standard because it's just like it's just what it is. It's art. It's you. It's just you expressing whatever you've been through, whatever story you gotta tell, whatever somebody else is even going through. You know what I'm saying? It's for you to express. I don't feel like nobody should be held to a standard because of what they let their kids see, or what they let whoever see, or that's on you. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I put out is on me. But whatever you let your kid watch is on you. So that's how I feel about that.
Do you think there could be a situation where it's like, what if somebody doesn't, like somebody's like an orphan and is finding, the same way you found like a mentor from the person who was your advisor. Yeah, and it's like, oh, JB, yeah.
Okay, I see what you're saying with that. I feel like, yeah, we should be like setting a good example, but I feel like, the consumer should, or whoever the consumer is, I guess I wouldn't say do their research, but like look into what they're listening to or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You don't just like, you're stuck on the radio, you don't got no control of that.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? You watching on YouTube or Apple Music and stuff like that, like you got control of what you listening to.
Fair.
Like what I put out into the world is what I put out into the world. You can't stop that. So yeah. And as far as like you were saying, like people getting in trouble with rap and stuff, like I just don't feel like people should get in trouble for lyrics. Like, I don't feel like that's like valid.
Really?
I don't feel like it's valid. But, yeah, some of it may be true.
Yeah.
But how you know if I ain't make this like 10 years ago? Even though you could trace back, you could do whatever, but like it doesn't make it valid for you to go, oh, I killed this, da 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 da, and be like, oh, he put me in the courtroom. I'm like, oh, he killed somebody, da da da, because he said it in his song.
I
don't feel like it adds up to me.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a gray area.
It's a gray area. It's definitely a gray area, but it's just like, okay, you can go in depth on me. You go on to my song, so just because I'm an artist, and like, put the perspective. Like, okay, just because I'm an artist, like, you gonna go dig into my songs. You're literally like deciphering my lyrics, like, just to see if I did this in 2015 or, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. Like, it's crazy.
But just playing devil's advocate though. Like, if I'm a lawyer, I would definitely want to do that, because if I get in sort of like quote unquote in jail, I'm making bread for myself. So if you think from that perspective, it's like, okay.
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Exactly.
You gotta do what you gotta do, but it's just like, dude, really? Like, really? It's just really for me. Really?
So would you say like artists or like people in general need to be careful with what like they say in the music, or they should still
I say the way the world going now, yeah, be careful what you say, cause that's all they using now, is lyrics. So.
But then that's only one form of art though. Because if you're saying, now this is just playing devil's advocate, because there is a very, very gray area. If you're saying, okay, let's go into their lyrics and decipher what they're saying and use it in court of law, would you bring that same standard to like acting?
Right. I was just literally thinking about this the other day. It was just like, it's like, so you're saying like, if I'm an actor.
Yeah.
And
I'm shooting niggas. I'm just in real life.
And I'm accused of killing somebody. But I'm so good of an actor.
Yeah.
that they don't believe that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a little double standard in that. It's a little double standard gray area in that.
I gotta lie, acting is a bit different, because a lot of acting is made up. But at the same time, I also think it's like a cultural aspect. And the reason I say that is because in rap, for example, if you are like faking what you rap, kind of like when people figure out, oh, you're faking what you rap, then everyone's kind of like, oh, he's a deadbeat, or like he's a fake, like, we don't fuck with you type thing. But in acting, everyone knows it's kind of fake. So I think it's that sort of cultural like layer that makes it like say, oh, okay, we know in this sort of specific demographic, they want to be known for rapping the truth. They want to know for not snitching and other stuff. So it's kind of like, from that perspective, like, okay, it's valid to kind of judge you on that basis, but in acting, it's a different sort of standard.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I just feel like if you an actor and you go into the courtroom, you can lie. You can lie.
Isn't this babe did it? And by Heather with Jeff people, what's his name?
Johnny Depp.
Yeah, Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Oh, when he had his wife had a scandal with his wife.
Yeah. Acting. She was like crying up.
That's what I'm saying. Though.
That shit was crazy.
Actors know how to make themselves proud. GP, like that's what I'm saying. Like an actor could go in the courtroom and literally just be like sobbing. That's how I'm like. How can you decipher if it's just truth or not? Like,
true.
Lie detectors for sure, but it's just like I don't feel like. Do they use those?
I don't know.
In court and stuff? Like, I don't know.
So your point about like everybody knows acting is real. I feel like there's some things we know is real, but we still act like we don't know is real. Say people still get mad at Tariq from Power.
Yeah.
Like people send him death threats.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. Like that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Like people saying artists too. Like,
yeah.
Because like they feel like they said something, or they feel like they talking about where they from or something like that.
Bro.
Like, or they did this in the movie, or they killed this person in the movie.
Yeah, like they're still not dead though. Like everybody knows the actor is still alive,
right.
But they're like, damn, this nigga killed Ghost, so let's go send death threats.
I ain't gonna lie, I never watched Power. I never watched Power.
Bro, oh, but they take it serious.
Yeah, people
like
do
they take it very serious. I watch Power, but I wasn't that mad. I'm like, yo, Tariq, my guy, if I see you on the street, like he'll be walking on the street and people will be like, Tariq, why did you do this? I'm like, bro, it's not real. But people still take it that way. So like, imagine people who always do like the bad person.
Yeah. Right, or like the fuck nigga. Like, bro, like I had, bro, so basically on that little film I was telling you about, like I was, they casted me to be like the fuck boy. Like, I was like, bro, I don't want to be labeled the fuck boy. Like, I mean, even though it's just some project shit, but it's like, nah, I don't even want to be labeled that. Like, I don't even want to act like that. Like, I don't even want to be acting like no woman abuser. Like, I don't want to do that. Like, nah. Like, if somebody cast me for some shit, nah, I don't want to be no woman abuser, bro. Please don't do that, bro. Don't even put me in the movie cheating. Like,
So, if you had a choice between freedom and happiness, what would you choose?
Freedom how? Freedom.
Like,
what way?
Freedom, like you're free to do whatever you want, but you can't be happy. But happiness, like you be happy, but like you're broke, you can't go nowhere. You're doing this.
I'll be happy, bro. I'll be happy, bro.
Why?
I don't want to be depressed, bro. I've been through depression before. I don't like depression. So yeah, I'd rather be happy, bro.
Well, you mentioned you were depressed. Like, if you don't mind sharing, like why were you depressed and how did you?
Why I was depressed? I'll say it was a family thing. It was a family thing, I would say. Also a relationship thing, I'll say that too. Just depressed about it, like it just put me down in the dumps. I ain't gonna lie. It's like damn.
So how do you do overcome it?
How did I overcome it? I just found ways not to think about it.
So you suppressed it?
I suppressed it.
So,
but I feel like I overcame because I don't think about it.
Interesting.
But I mean, that don't mean. I mean, plus it's a family situation. Like I can't solely handle the family situation on my own. It takes a group of people. I mean, the family. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, if they're not trying to, come to
a agreement.
You know what I'm saying? What can I do? So, yeah.
So, do you feel like, since you mentioned you suppressed it, do you feel like there are triggers out there that
Yeah, it's definitely triggers. It definitely triggers, but it's like I know overcame the triggers. Like it's like, oh, I know this might trigger me if I go here, or if I see this gonna trigger me. If I get on my phone and see this, it's gonna trigger me. If I get to my photo gallery and see this, it's gonna trigger me. So it's like, I just keep scrolling. I just I didn't see it. Like it'd be a thought in my back of the head when I first see it or whatever, but they go on. I just keep on.
So again, would you like say? I understand you suppressed it, but would you feel like you ever get to a point where you want to like open up to like somebody or like expose that sort of trauma, like heal it?
Yeah, with the family situation, that's probably gonna take some more time. But the relationship situation, it's been a talk about it. It's definitely been a talk about it, like to come back and heal about it. But people move on. People have different lives. So I feel like I wouldn't say I just totally healed, but I came to a healing point. So
with the relationship stuff, if you don't want to share that shit, but with relationship stuff, what happened? Like, did she like chill on you? Did she like what? No shit, no problem. I'm good. Hey, I'm good.
Okay.
You can't get away too much. Because boy, I hear about it tonight. Tell me. And this won't even be out tonight. Right.
She be a psychic.
So would you say you're a lover boy or you be out here?
I'm a lover boy for sure, man. I done had girlfriends since I was in high school. Like, this is my first time really just being single like this. Like, I've been single since like last January for real. For real. Really like December 21. It won't be technical. But yeah. What you gonna say?
How does that feel?
How does it feel being single? It be lonely at times. I definitely be lonely. I definitely be lonely. I ain't gonna cap back. Nigga be lonely. But I definitely like found more stuff in myself. Like I'm an only child too, so I grew up an only child. So I mean, being alone, it really don't faze me too much. I like being alone, honestly. I love my peace and quiet. So yeah, being single, I mean, yeah, you wanna fuck with the vibes and shit. But lately, I just ain't really been too Joe vibing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't been vibing with the vibes. I've been on my single journey, so I'm really taking it single, like Pringle single.
So you're not trying to go back into like the dating game or anything? Like you're just chilling for real?
I'm chilling, bro. I'm chilling. Whatever happens.
Okay.
For real.
What do you even look for in a woman?
I look for a woman, positivity. I wouldn't say uppity, but I wouldn't say perky either. I like bright, a bright person. Gotta be on your shit. Gotta have some type of emotion going on. Something going for yourself. Just can't be sitting around. Cause I'm not sitting around. So, yeah, got it.
Oh, physical.
Physical. They finna hate me for real. Yeah. I like bottom. I like thickness. It's the truth.
We all do.
Put it out there. We on a podcast for real, y'all. They asking me real deep questions. What I like in women, body, physique. Yeah. Same. Yeah, for sure.
You go into details.
What you gonna be into?
Oh no.
Thick.
I don't know what that is.
I'll say slim thick for sure, but if it's back there, it's back there. You know, if it's back there, it's back there. Yeah, I like pretty smile, pretty eyes. I like big eyes, big lips.
You definitely get specific now.
Get into it.
Describing the whole.
He like, okay, yeah.
Hi, JB.
Right, crazy. Hair gotta be done though. I'm that guy, bro. I know what hair look like. My mama do hair. I don't like the lift up lace. I don't like none of that. You know what I'm saying? It need to be laid and slayed.
You notice like the lip?
I notice. I definitely notice. Yeah.
Your wig ain't right.
Like girl could be bad as hell. Like girl could be bad as fuck. Your hair fucked up, bro.
It's a wrap,
bro. That shit stiff. It's a wrap, bro. That shit ain't combed through. If you can't comb through it, it's a wrap, bro. I don't like that shit.
So are you one of those guys that you pay for the nails, the hair, and everything?
I have before, but yeah.
Oh, it's
if we locked in like that, yeah.
What about the before time? What happened?
If we on the talking stage, I might trick here and there. I might trick off here and there, but we ain't like on that. If we ain't together, no, I ain't just paying for your food every time and like buying you this, buying you that.
Become the food nigga.
Yeah.
How long do you think it takes for you to commit
to a person? For me?
Yeah.
Oh, you saying commit like? I mean, you saying like commit like be in a relationship with them for real? Like, it just depends, bro. It depends because I done got in relationships. It only took like a month or two, and I done got in a relationship almost took half a year. So it's like it just depends on what that vibe is like.
So is it dependent on the person?
Yeah, it depends on the person. It definitely depends on the person. Like, I mean, shoot, like I said, I've been with people that it's happened like this, and sometimes it happens a little slower. But I feel like committing, bro, we just gotta be on the same page. we just gotta be on the same page about each other, how we feel about each other, and like, you know, going forward after, you know. That's how I feel.
So have you ever been cheated on, or have you been the cheater?
Have I been cheated on? I don't know for a fact, so I ain't even gonna put that out there that I've been cheated on before, so because I don't know for a fact. Plus that was like high school and shit. But yeah, I've cheated before. Yeah.
I mean, what led you to cheating?
What situation?
Yeah, what led you to cheating?
Like what? Like how did I get caught?
Yeah, like why did you do it?
Why did I do it? Oh, why did I cheat? I just feel like it was wasn't a closure, I guess, on it. I'll be honest about that. I guess it wasn't a closure on it. And we kind of, the person I cheated with, we kind of like, I wouldn't say rekindled, but we just came back into each other's space a little bit. And then, yeah, things happened. And I got caught. And
how did you get caught?
oh, she went to the phone.
Oh.
She went to that phone, bro.
Did you feel bad?
Y'all feel bad? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I feel bad. Definitely feel bad. Like, probably still regret it. Still regret it.
So that post not clarity hit.
Yeah, bro. I still feel bad, bro. Yeah, I still feel bad.
Okay, so we get into like the end sections of the podcast. So one of the final questions before we do like the ritual of the podcast. So if you were in a kickback, a setting, like just a vibe, who are you most likely to be? Are you the person in the corner just chilling? Are you the life of the party? Are you the person that did not show up? Are you the person who showed up very late? Who are you and why?
I'm all those people. It just depends on the vibe of the night. Like I said, I'm an introvert, so I'll be in the house. Most definitely. But my lifestyle requires me to be outside. So, yeah, like in the kickback, yeah, I am in the corner. But if I'm like, you know, influenced, I'll probably turned up. So, yeah, it's different sides. But I'm a shy guy. I'm gonna lie, I'm a shy
I
guy.
can't tell, but sure. But sure. Well, man, appreciate you coming up to the podcast, man.
It's my first podcast, man, for sure.
Hey. So the final ritual we usually have at the end of the podcast is the simple recommend a creative. So that's the ritual. Just recommend a creative that people should check out. Huntsville, could be Birmingham, and then tell us where we can find you.
Y'all should check out my boy 2 Player Mills. Yeah, y'all know who that is. 2 Player. Y'all can follow me on Instagram at JackpotJB, Twitter at JackpotJB, Snapchat at JackpotJB. I know y'all don't be on there, but I have. Apple Music is just JB. That's JAIB. Spotify JAIB. All streaming platforms JAIB. Yeah.
Do an ultrasound.
Well, go ahead and listen to Celebrate. It's out now. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. And you can find me on Instagram at DCamC.
And you can find me at Olashibumi Olakwa.
Yes, sir.
All right.